The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wildcard Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Bucs on Monday night.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we're at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. The mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
First play, first pass for Brady. And Blake, the tight end's got it. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Underneath, he's got Brady. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is going to have the Bucs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
Well, let's talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From midfield, here's Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Brady now on first down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that fourth seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that would be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. Winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get the host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And heading to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brady.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Brady. And he completes this to Russell Gage.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a nice run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A shotgun give to Fournette. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. Good drive by Thomas. They go 9 plays in all. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us, and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. From the 27, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job there, holding him up defensively. And now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. (7-7) our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. He's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here to take a look, and we will take a short break.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On second down, here's Brady.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady.
This one taken in by Otten.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Brady going to throw.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again.
57 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Carry now for Elliott. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
A lot of guys playing this game. There's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
The give is to Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz.
And he'll be knocked down right at the 20-yard line.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Prescott.
That's caught again by Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Prescott to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25.
So out come the Bucs now.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Marr on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Cowboys 28, Buccaneers 7.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs. But this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course.
Stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
Brady to his tight end, Braid, for the Tampa Bay first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's got Otten on the out route.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the 45 on second down, Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 4.
Route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Elliott going to get it again on second down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Brate, the tight end's got it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing is Brady on third down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Over the middle to Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 31, Brady. And brought in by Brady. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Brady now on first down. And now here's another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Marr on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 10. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, once again, thank you. What a 3 days it has been. Just one more half of football remains on this Monday night in Super Wildcard Weekend. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, where it was the visiting Seahawks who were able to come away with the road victory. Kenneth Walker. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And you'll see they've continued to run the ball well. It's been a staple of theirs all year as they look to move forward in these playoffs. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach. welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Schultz. On the move past the 40. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. 23 yards to pick up there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Prescott, he's got his man. It's Schultz. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go. 46.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Kill.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 29, Brady. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Here's Brady. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the field right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz on the move past the 40. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. This is Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Brady.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Maher now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the 10. Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On the draw, this is Fournette, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Brady to throw. Complete to Jones.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, Brady.
There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Brady.
This one taken in by Otten. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
The 40. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Elliott is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to do.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
From the 22, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable.
And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Maher on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 23. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Underneath, he's got Brate. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more. As they move forward.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Brady going to throw. Underneath, he's got Brady.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Underneath, he's got Brady.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
From the 31, Brady.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Quick throw finding Mike Evans. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Brady again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but my mommy's telling me all the time before I went out. Dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. He's got another 1st down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out come the Bucs now.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 22, Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Brady.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
To throw, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Elliott. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
166 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Prescott. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Prescott here to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion by really enjoying communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Prescott on 4th down. A desperation heave for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Brady to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. The Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.